So the Premier League is going into the final week of week 38. I go by the name of Flicks. Smash a like, have your say in the comments section. So Arsenal have to win this one, have to win, and hope Man City slip up. As for the relegation battle, well, mathematically, Luton can still escape on final day, but it's going to be a massive ask for them, especially on goal difference. But can they do it against Fulham? We will see very, very shortly. But I'm going to shout out my predicted scorelines for the final day. And as we all know, there can be some crazy scorelines going into the final day. But can there be any scorelines, crazy scorelines this coming weekend? We will see. So come on. So as it stands, Man City are sitting top of the league after beating my team Spurs a few nights ago. Arsenal are second, only 2 points behind them. So as for goal difference as well, it's only a very fine margin. And Europa League, as it stands, my team Spurs are fifth. They just need a point against Sheffield United to clinch fifth. Chelsea, honestly, they are firing right now with Pochettino. They've finally got some form behind them, and at one stage they were 14 points behind Spurs. They're only a couple of points behind Tottenham now. It's absolutely crazy the way they've crept up the table. So the way it stands, if Tottenham slip up and lose against Sheffield United, Chelsea could clinch fifth on the final day. As it stands, Newcastle are sitting seventh. They need a win. They are playing Brentford, away to Brentford, that is, and Man United as well. They managed to keep hold of their lead the other night and bag all 3 points. And going into the final day as well, they are sitting eighth, so they can still grab seventh, the Europa League conference spot. So there's still things to play for on the final day. As for my scoreline predictions, I'm going to shout them out right now. So first up, we got Arsenal versus Everton. First of all, I'm thinking, right, final day. Everton, can they turn up against Arsenal? If I remember rightly, Everton only lost 1-0 at Goodison Park the last time round. This time round, I can't see it. There's only one team that's going to win this. Arsenal are going to want to win. They're going to want to bang in as many goals as they can. Because if it does work out Arsenal's way, it's going to go down to goal difference. So for me, I'm going to say Arsenal 3, Everton 1. And then we've got Man City versus West Ham. Again, Man City have got home advantage. West Ham have been very, very poor as of late, leaking in goals left, right and centre. Like I said earlier, Man City, all they've got to do is win their final game, and they're crowned champions. And not only that, they're going to be crowned champions for the 4th year running. It's, again, absolutely mental. And they're going to go in the history books for that one. The first team to win it 4 years running, if I remember rightly. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section on that one. So for me, 4-1 City. Up next, we got Brentford and Newcastle. Brentford are at home. I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle there, and Newcastle to bag a Conference League, Europa League Conference League spot, that is. Up next, we've got Brighton at home against Manchester United. I can see Brighton getting their final day winner against Man United, and I'm going to say 2-1 for Brighton. Up next, we have a relegated Burnley versus a Nottingham Forest side who might just escape it, all depending on if Luton don't get the goals, because the goal difference is pretty much against Luton. So for me, I'm going to say a 2-2 draw there for Burnley and Nottingham Forest. Up next, we got Chelsea, who need the win to bag at least a 6th placed finish, possibly a 5th, all depending on Spurs' result. So I'm going to say a Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 1. Up next, we got Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa have clinched fourth. They've picked it over Spurs. I really didn't see it coming, but Unai Emery's got Aston Villa playing some decent football. So come on. As for Palace, they're firing. Eze, Elise, banging in the goals. And their partnership is absolutely mental. So for me, do you know what? Because we all know Aston Villa have clinched Champions League, I can see these boys going on holiday and not really bothered about the final day. As for Palace at Selhurst Park, they're going to want to bag another win. So I'm going to say Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 1. And then we got Liverpool and Wolves, Jurgen Klopp's final game as the Liverpool boss. He's going to win this one for Liverpool. I'm going to say a Liverpool 3-1 win against Wolves. Luton, who have to win and bag in the goals. It's about an 8-goal, 9-goal cushion roughly. But can we see that? Not really. They might just scrap a winner here at Kenilworth Road at home in front of their fans. So I'm going to say Luton 2, Fulham 1. And then last we have Sheffield United sitting rock bottom of the Premier League against my team Spurs. For me, only one winner here. Spurs have to win this one to clinch fifth, or saying that they just have to clinch it by a point. But come on, they've got to win this one. So for me, I'm going to say Sheffield United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. So there you have it. They are my predicted winners, losers and drawers for the final week of the Premier League in week 38. So there you have it. There are my predicted winners and losers and drawers for week 38. All 4 p.m. kickoffs, by the way. But please have your say in the comment section on that one. And who's your team playing? Do you reckon they're going to win, lose or draw, etc, etc, etc. But please, if you've watched this video, please smash a like and please share. I'm not begging, but come on. But that's me done for another season. Up next, we got the Euros. So come on, England. And up the Spurs as always. Come on.